Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Bailey and Sarah, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Bailey's ability to understand and respond to her formal on-leash obedience commands. The little tiny corrections and lots of praise and an occasional treat to keep her motivated is the training equipment that we're using. Sarah's also using a regular 6-foot web training leash and her training collar. Now she is sitting very nicely at Sarah's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is proper leash walking, and the command is Bailey, heel. Now at this point she has a job to do, and that is to maintain pace with Sarah when walking. Not forging ahead or lagging behind, keeping her focus on her trainer, and when Sarah stops, Bailey sits automatically without being told to wait for her next command, and they'll demonstrate that for us again. And you can practice this exercise indoors as well as outdoors, clearly in a relatively small space. And she sat automatically when Sarah stopped. So when you stop to cross traffic or talk to someone on the street, she should be sitting nicely at your left and waiting for her next command. And the next command that Sarah's going to demonstrate is the sit stay. Stay is a hand and a voice command, flat of your palm, an inch or so from her muzzle, and the one-word firm command to stay. Your sit stay can be practiced indoors as well as outdoors, and when Sarah returns back to her, she walks right back to her shoulders. She gives her a pat for praise for being a good girl and holding that stay. And your homework will be to lengthen out the amount of time that she can hold it and the distance that you can go from her. And this time, instead of returning back to her, Sarah will demonstrate the come on command. So she always wants to put her feet up if food's involved. So you might want to limit the amount of food that you use. Sarah's using very little, and we like to reward them for coming when called. But if you find that it's causing her to come and jump on you, then eliminate it and just praise her for coming. There, that's what it's supposed to look like. Very good. Now the next commands that we're going to be demonstrating are her down commands. So we use a little mat for down, and you notice that every time Sarah stops her feet, Bailey sits. So we're going to have her heel around and go to her place, which is her mat. She's got those sits down pat. Down, stay. And again, you're going to practice at home, lengthening out the amount of time she can hold it and the distance that you can go. Now with this command, as with the sit command, you can return back to her, or you can call her. Sarah returned back to her, praised her, and they heel around the mat again. Back to place, back to sit, down, stay. And you can also call her out of this. Good, that was very good. She loves to put those front feet on your hand, but she has done a really, really, really good job, and you're picking her up a day or two early, so you're gonna have to practice. Use your video, practice with her, make her do her commands. I'll have a package of paperwork for you to help her make the transition back to home, and to help you to make her transition back to home. We've enjoyed having her. She's a sweet girl, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.